guys, welcome to this Pilates leg video. My name is Mimi and today in this special scenery I'll be taking you through a full Pilates leg workout. So we're working solo on our legs today. There are different videos on this channel for your arms, your glutes, your core, whatsoever you feel like. You can always pop on another one after this, but now for the next 20 minutes we're gonna work on our legs. You can hop over to my Spotify, there you will find playlists which go really well with this workout. Just choose one of the Pilates playlists and then we're gonna get started. In Pilates we always breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping an abdominal connection. Let's bring the hands to the hips. We're pointing out these toes, grounding down through the left leg, pointing the right toes, inhale to tap the ground, on the exhale we lift, lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. We go for 1, 2, for 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7, for 8, just warming up here, for 9, 10 more, for 10, 9, for 8, 7, 6 more, then we pulse on top, last 5, 4 more, last 3, last 2, last 1, holding these toes up high, we dip and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Nice work. We're going sideways, same leg, running down through the left, pointing through the right toes. Inhale to tap and exhale we lift, lower and lift, inhale and exhale. Micro bend in the left knee, here we go for 2, 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7, doing great, for 8, for 9, halfway, for 10, 9, for 8, 7, 6 more, last 5, then we pulse, 4 more, last 3, last 2. Let's hold it out here. We dip and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Going backwards. Inhale to tap, exhale lift, lower and lift. Inhale and exhale. We're holding the hips straight here. We're not opening from the hip. We're just pushing the hamstring behind us. For 3, 4 and 5. Micro bend in the left knee. For 6, 7, for 8, for 9, 10 more. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, awesome job, for 6, 5 more, last 4, last 3, then we have pulses, last 2, last 1, dip and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Going straight on the other side, we're grounding down through the right, sending this left toes towards the front. Inhale, we tap, on the exhale we lift for 1, 2, for 3 and 4, for 5, 6, 7, for 8, 9, 10 more, for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, last 5, 4 more, then we pulse, last 3, last 2, last 1, lower lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. We're going out sideways. Inhale to tap, exhale to lift for 1, 2, for 3, 4, 5, for 6, we can do it, 7, for 8, 9, maybe you feel your quads, and 10, we go 10 more, for 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, last 5, then we have pulses, 4 more, last 3, last 2, last 1, holding it out here, we dip and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Let's go all the way back. Inhale to tap and exhale, we lift. So we're sending the upper body a little bit forward here. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Keeping these hips closed. For 3, 4, for 5, 6, strong glutes, 7, for 8, beautiful work everyone, 9, for 10, 10 more, last 9, last 8, 7, 6 more, 5 more, in 4 we pulse, last 3 and 2, last 1, holding it high here, pointing through the toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Awesome job. We're coming into hip distance apart, so 2 fists would fit in between our ankles. We're bending through the knees. On the inhale we tap the ground, on the exhale we tap the sky. Inhale to lower, bend into the knees, exhale to stretch out. For 1, 2, for 3, 4, for 5, raise your smile, 6, for 7, 8, for 9, 10 more, for 10, 9, for 8, 7, in 6 we're staying low, 5, 4 more, last 3, last 2, last 1. Coming low, we're pulsing here, fingertips are on the ground. We're pulsing just with our bum for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, in 4 we come onto our tippy toes, last 3, last 2, last 1. Let's come onto our tippy toes here. We're lowering the heels and we lift, we lower and lift for 10, 9, for 8, 7, there goes the sun, for 6, 5 more, last 4, then we stay high on our tippy toes, last 3, last 2, last 1. Let's stay high on our tippy toes, we dip and lift with the bum for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Gently rolling all the way up, 1 vertebra at a time, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. And on the exhale, we release. Well done. We're coming into some lunge and squat work. So starting at the end of the mat, hands on the hips. Inhale to step forward with the right foot, the left knee comes towards the ground. On the exhale, we come back and we squat. Wow, there's some big fish here. Inhale, we step forward and lunge. Exhale, we come back and squat. For 2, 3, for 4, 5, for 6, 7, shoulders stay away from the ears, for 8, 9, we are halfway. Never know if that's motivation or not. We go for 10 more, 9 more, last 8, last 7, 6, 5, 4 more, last 3, last 2, last lunge. We're holding open. Holding this lunge open, the hips are still towards the front. We're gonna start with dip and lifts here. Left knee is going low for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that knee low, we're lifting the right heel. Lower and lift for 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, I know you're on fire, for 5, 4 more, last 3, last 2, then that heel stays lifted, last 1, keeping it heel lifted, we're sending the arms up overhead, we dip and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, stepping all the way back, shaking out these legs quickly. We're going straight on the other side, starting at the end of the mat, hands to the hips. Inhale to step forward, lunging down. Exhale, we come back and we squat. Inhale, opening knees to the ground. Exhale to come back and squat. For 2, 3, for 4, 5, for 6. This is a slower movement, yet it is really powerful as we're working on our balance. For 8, for 9, and 10. For 10, proud chest and eyes on the horizon. 9 more. You're doing an awesome job. We have 7 more to go. 6 more. Last 5. Last 4. Good thing is we are in this together. 3 more, then we keep the lunge open. Last 2. Last 1. Let's keep this lunge open. We dip and lift 10 times. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting the left heel and lowering the heel. Up and down. How low can you go in your bent knee? For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5, in 4, this heel stays high. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Keeping the left heel lifted, arms coming up overhead. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Whoa, what it burns! Ah, I love it. It's the best. Alrighty, we continue with lunge and squats. This time we're going into our curtsy lunge. So we're starting at the front of our mat. Hands can be on the hips. Moving these toes slightly to face outside. And then we're moving the left knee behind the right as we're lunging down, bending in both knees. That's our curtsy lunge. On the exhale, we come up and we squat. Inhale to step back and lunge. Exhale, we come forward and squat. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, I have a plan here with you, for 6, 5, it will be torture, for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. We're coming into our squat. We do 10 squats with the toes towards the sides. For 10, 9, 8, 7, heels stay on the ground. For 6, in 5, we're coming up towards our toes. 4 more, last 3, last 2, then we come onto our tippy toes, last 1. So we lower and we lift, we lower and we lift. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5, how low can you come down? 4 more, last 3, last 2, Last one, then we're going on the other side. So we're stepping the right knee behind the left for our inhale lunge, exhale squat. Inhale lunge, exhale squat for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, for 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, just 2 more, whee. Last one. We're coming to our pulses. You may have noticed we haven't pulsed here. So this time we're going pulses, doing all 3 movements. We begin with stepping the left leg behind the right. We pulse here, then we come to the center, pulse, and then we're stepping the right leg behind the left as we pulse. And we will be counting down, starting with pulses of 10. Then we go pulses of 9, 8, 7, 6 until the end. I will guide you through this. So we're coming into a lunge, curtsy lunge, left toes behind the right knee. We dip and lift here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, then we squat, 2, last one. We're coming into our squat pulses for 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg behind the left for 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We squat for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy lunge for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge for 4, 3, 2, 1. We squat for 3, 2, and 1. Curtsy lunge for 2, and 1. We squat for 10. We come onto our tippy toes for 9. We come onto our tippy toes. Last 8, 7, 6 more. Last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Yeah, hey, I know these ones are torture. Shaking out these legs again. Alrighty, we're coming into some quick balancing work. Let's ground down through the left leg. We're bringing the right knee in towards the chest. We're pulsing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending the arms out towards the front. Leg goes out to the back. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sending that knee high up to the chest. We pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming into our warrior 3 for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending that knee up high for 3, 2, 1. And out into our balancing for 3, 2, 1. Knee comes to the chest for 2, and 1. We're coming into our warrior 3 for 2, and 1. Knee comes to the chest. We pulse for 1. Sending that leg out wide. We hold our warrior for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to the other side, grounding down through the right leg. Left knee comes to the chest. We pulse for 5, pointing through the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our warrior. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to the chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending it out long for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, knee to the chest for 3, 2, 1. And warrior for 3, 2, and 1. Knee to the chest for 2, and 1. Sending it out wide, pointing through the toes for 2, and 1. Last pulse. We bring the knee to the chest for 1. We're sending the toes out for warrior. We're holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Balancing. Alrighty, let's bring these arms up and overhead, and then we gently roll down one vertebra at a time, bringing the fingertips towards the ground, walking them out in front of us. We're stepping back into a downward facing dog. So our 10 fingers are spread wide, hips are the highest part in the room or wherever you are, and then we're pointing out these toes, right toes pointing out here. Inhale to tap the ground, on the exhale we lift. Lower and lift, lower and lift. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Holding these toes up high, we're coming onto the left tippy toes. We lower and lift, lower and lift. So we're working in the left ankle here. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Stepping back into our downward facing dog. We're lowering the knees and we lift, we lower and lift. So coming from our downward facing dog into a knee tuck for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6. I know it can be hard, we're almost done. 5 more, last 4, last 3, you're so strong, last 2, last 1. Staying here in our downward facing dog. We still have the other side to do, so let's point these left toes. Inhale to tap the ground, on the exhale we lift the leg. We're keeping our hips closed as we're working on the hamstring. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, so close to the finish line. For 5, 4 more, last 3, then we stay up high. Last 2, let's do it together. Last 1, lifting that right heel, lower and lift, lower and lift. For 10, we're in this together, team. 9, for 8, 7, you're doing great. Last 6, last 5, 4 more, last 3, last 2, last 1. Awesome job. Coming back into our downward facing dog. Let's lower this knee and gently find our breath, our heartbeat in our child's pose. Forehead towards the ground, shoulders relaxed. We're catching our breath here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This was our leg Pilates. Awesome job. Well done. You can be so proud. It's always hard to work the legs as the muscles are the biggest muscles we have within the body. So we really need a lot of work to get them going and make them stronger. But the good thing is that these are the muscles who burn the most calories. Yes, I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, please give me a thumb up or send me a comment. Hop over to my Instagram channel. Follow me there at Hope the Studio. I would be looking forward to connecting with you. I also have a Patreon channel where you get access first to all these videos. So if you're interested in following there, coming along on this journey, please feel free to do so. You will find all the links under this video. And yeah, I'm sending you the best wishes from paradise. Hope to catch you soon. Bye bye.